Hey everybody, it's Erin from Erin Makes, and welcome to Card Making Wednesday. Today's Wednesday video is all about the card swap videos for my 2022 card swap. We're going to show off all these amazing cards, and this is just a small sample of some of the wonderful cards that have come in for the swap, so welcome to the show. So thank you guys so much for being here. I also want to do a quickie little shout out. Over on Facebook, this is really cool. On Facebook right now, if you head over there, you can give stars. They're giving free stars. If you guys don't know what stars are, they're like little thank yous you can send to some of the content creators. And they're specifically for the reels that they have there. And so some people in their accounts, you have stars that are absolutely free that you can send off to some of your creators. So if you like any of my reels, if you're on Facebook, or if you want to pop over to Facebook and you have some free stars, I'd love them to be sent my direction. It'd be kind of cool. All right, so back to the card swap. So this is an amazing card swap where we've all swapped cards. I am in the process of getting them all in. This particular swap is closed, but it will be I'm swapping them all around, and then I mail them back to the participants. And we've had over 100 participants so far this year. There is one more video coming, and there is a playlist down below where all the videos for the card swap for 2022 have been in here. But let's jump in and let's show you some of these because they're so awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the first one. And hello, hi Ken. Hi Lubomira. Hello, hello. Hi Christina. So many amazing people. All right, so this is our first card. Now, why I do these videos for a couple of reasons. One, so you get some amazing inspiration because, we all love having inspiration. And two, if you sent in 10 cards, you're only getting 10 cards back. Well, we have a bajillion cards with 100 people swapping, most people doing 20 cards each. Some do all 20 differently, some all 20 the same. There's no way you could see all the amazing cards as part of the swap. And the part of the swap I love the best is inspiration. So I do these videos to give everybody a chance to see all these amazing creations. And if any of these creators, card makers, in this particular video and on each individual video have a link to any of their social media, I will post it below. I'm a little late. I'm getting today's links up there. I will get them done as soon as this video is over. So let's jump into the first one again. Sorry about that long rant. So this first one is from Paula Di Giovanni. I love her cards. I love the shiny green on this. Hello, hello, Vidette. Hello, hello. And so this is such a beautiful card. Look, I love this way this opens. Look at this. And then it's got this little extra, ta-da! That is so fun. I love that. Hi, Monique. So she has taken, and she did these all, they're all the same, except for you can tell she's kind of switched around some of the background papers on these. So she's done a green card base, which I think is absolutely beautiful. On the inside, she has the white insert, and then she's got this beautiful die cut round of white. Look at this. There it is. That's a better angle to see it. And it's got this little stitching on the edge of it, a little holly, a little stamp here. May happy moments and cherished memories surround you with joy this season. Then she's taken a little fishtail right here, cut it out, and she's turned that into a circle that covers it up, which I think is just awesome. Hi, Simone. And she's got another circle, another one of those really cool circles. It looks like it's a nested circle set. And then layer that on top of the fishtail with that really pretty Christmas tree. Cut another big circle through the front hole here. And then instead of it just being like this, she's popped it so it kind of pops out. So it just adds that little extra flair there, which is just a really cool opening. So it just kind of pops like this. And there you go. And then on the front, as you can tell, she's die cut out the circle out of the pattern paper. And then she swapped it. So here she's got the dots, here she's got the plaid, and a little extra at the bottom. She's also flip-flopped. So she's just a great way to use all of your pattern papers and to use up those little bitty scraps at the bottom, because you may have not had enough of one pattern paper. So she's flipping it all around. So awesome cards by Paula. Awesome, awesome. All right. So many cards today. Oh my goodness. There is a ton of cards. Oh, there goes my stupid video again. I don't know why it does that. It's got to be my cable. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. Okay. Don't do it anymore. I swear I'm like, stop it. I'm trying to tell my camera, don't do it. Hopefully it won't. And I can see it flickering on the side. It was not doing it for the longest time. Let me just check something. This is the joys of lives. Make sure all my connections are fully, firmly in here. It is just flicking up a storm, and that is just so annoying. I'm going to unconnect and reconnect and see if that makes a difference. It feels like it's a very tight connection, but who knows? Okay, let's see if we've got it. All right, that feels a little bit better. I also feel like the brightness is just a little too bright, so that's better. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. This is the joys of live, as you get crazy stuff that happens. And I think the connection, I'm not seeing it flickering anymore. And I just didn't want you to have like disco ball in your face while we were live here, because that would just be a blast. Okay, so here we have a couple beautiful cards. I love the softness and just the gentleness of these cards, the soft, and these bottle brush trees are the best. They are so cute. I love that. So these ones are from Shamika. On the inside, she's put a sentiment. I believe she printed this out and placed on the inside of the card. Warmest thoughts and best wishes for a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. So here she's got 3 different sets of pattern paper, and it looks like she has a whole bunch of these little square cutouts, which she made as the centers of each of her cards. We have the bottle brush, here we have the fa la la, and it looks like it's a pattern paper set. For each one of these sections, she's matched it with a pattern paper that's a purple, but it's almost like a solid, which I think is awesome. A little sentiment down here for this one. This one didn't need it because it already had the fa la la, and then a really pretty little flower in the corner. And I love how you guys are leaving comments and saying great cards, because they are absolutely. And so please give all these amazing card makers lots of love. Thank you, Ken, for already jumping in and doing that. They have spent a ton of time making these wonderful cards, and for you to say thank you back to them is just like the biggest praise. I think any card maker letting you know that they love your cards is phenomenal. And I know a bunch of these card makers love to watch these videos too, so they will definitely see your comments. Okay, dun, dun, dun. Here we go. There was those ones are done. She made, oh, this one's cool. This is another one by Shamika. You guys know me. I love my fun folds. I love all my cool openings and how they're neat and stuff. And I love the color combinations on this one. The red, the white, and the black. You cannot go wrong with that. They are stunning, stunning, stunning cards. And I just love the way that that opens. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? It is a plaid paper, so that's where her inspiration for the black, white, and the red came from, all on a black cardstock base, and super smart. She's also put a white element on the back so you can do your writing, because on the front, you can't, unless you had a white pen, you would not be able to write on that. Little happy holidays down here. And either this is a die that she has cut out, and then it has this, or this could be something from a Cricut or a silhouette or an SVG file of some kind. And then that beautiful snowflake with the red, with the white, and then the little black in the center there just makes it so perfect. It is just a really, really pretty card. They stand wonderfully when they're on like a mantle or something. I love cards that also stand nice. That really makes a difference, because a lot of people like to showcase, their cards on for Christmas, or they hang them up on a little clip or something like that. So it does a really good job. So those are really a couple of cool cards. Also from Shamika in there. She put a little sticker right there. Please also, this is just a PSA. This is what I love to do. You have spent so much time making these awesome cards. Please make sure you claim them. Any artist, no matter what kind of art there is, they always sign their name on their artwork, especially paintings. Look at any painting in a museum, unless it's like a secret artist, but most people claim their art. Do the same thing for your cards. Do the same thing for your paper crafts. Sign your artwork. This is your artwork. This is another form of art. Don't get yourself wrong on that. It is absolutely artwork. Claim your art. Make sure that you claim it as yours, because you are the one who made it. And maybe it's a copy of somebody else's idea that you got for inspiration. That's fine. You're the one who put it together. Claim it. Put your name on it. PSA soapbox done. Okay, here we go. Another fun one also by Shamika here, and she is on. I see her there. There we go. You love to make different cards. So see, Shamika is on right now. She is Mikaboo22. That's her little Instagram. So if you want to go check her out on her YouTube channel and Instagram, I will put links when we are done. I just didn't get a chance to do it beforehand. Sorry. So this is another beautiful set of cards. Oh, I do have a question. Since you were on, Shamika, is this one cut with a die, or is this one cut like on an SVG file with your Cricut or your whatever? Yes, and the sticker is totally fine. Like, you put your name on there. Just make sure it can't be. So this is an SVG file. Aha, I nailed it. So it's an SVG file that you can cut with your electronic cutters, which is awesome. Okay, back to these. Here we go. So here we have beautiful cards. I love this pattern paper. So cool. And she's done a great job of like matching it. So she's got a nice blue border. I love that blue. It pops with everything else. It's really pretty. And then she's taken segments of different pattern papers and made it into like a grid. And then in the center of the grid, she's added the Merry and Bright with little pieces of holly, which I believe that has either been like an element that was already with it, or not sure, because she had a standard color. A couple little enamel dots here, and then open it up, and she's got a beautiful sentiment on the inside. So those are also from Shamika. And then she's got a last set of beautiful cards. I love these colors. These are really fun colors for Christmas. There's no bad color for Christmas. I think that anything you want to make for Christmas cards or holiday cards or Hanukkah cards, it's all fair game. So here we're going very winter-like snowflakes, beautiful color combinations. Using the paper as her launching point, probably came from, sorry, brain fart. One solid paper pack is my guess. It's also probably where the little snowflake guys came from, is from all one set. We've got a pink background layered with the snowflake paper. Then we've got the fishtail in the pink. And then we have a layer to separate the pattern paper from this red pattern paper. She's added a hint of that teal, so it just gives it that little bit of a separation. And it's Doodlebug. Thank you to Mika. It's Shamika. So I'm seeing Mika Boo, and then I'm thinking Shamika, and it came out Shamika Boo. So I'm not really sure what I just tried to say there. But yes, these are Doodlebug papers, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I'll stamp a Merry Christmas, a little enamel dot in the corner, and it is stunning. I love that. And you could totally change out what element is here. You could add any little fun little piece here, a stamped piece, you know, a die cut piece, whatever you like. Have all kinds of fun. And then a sentiment on the inside. Super cute. I love Doodlebug is so, so cute. I love it. All right. I love it when you guys are on when I'm making the cards. It's so much more fun. I'll answer to that name for you. Oh, well, thanks. It was just totally like my brain was going, I'm reading and I'm trying to say it at the same time and it wasn't coming out. So whatever. All right. A beautiful set of cards. This is from our sponsor for this card swap, because she is going to send everybody a fun little goodie in the mail. And for those that get her cards, this is from Prickly Pear Stamps. You are getting an extra little fun bundle of goodies inside her card. So this is Prickly Pear Stamps and Dies. She made, I think, 20 cards. So 20 of you are going to get a little fun thing. And then the rest of you, and if you want to see what the little present is that Prickly Pear Stamps is sending you guys, it was in the previous card swap video. I did that little reveal, but everybody's going to get it. So as long as you were part of the swap, you were getting that fun present from Prickly Pear Stamps. Plus, you guys always get something from me anyway, for fun. Why not? Because we can, right? David, is this being recorded? Yes. So we are live, but all my live videos are up for replay a few minutes right after the live is over. So absolutely, you can watch this on replay. Good question. No bad questions. All right. So gorgeous, gorgeous stamp. This is the new poinsettia stamp set that she's got. She stamped it and colored it in beautifully. The Merry Christmas is part of that same stamp set. And then she just cut out a couple of rectangles, rounded corners, offset them, a little bit of ribbon there, and then some little jewels. And then on the inside, because you can't forget what's on the inside of this. It is so gorgeous. We've got a same rounded corners on the rectangles and a little bit of ribbon. And then she's giving away a little something on the inside of each one of her cards. So this one is from Shannon. She is the owner of Prickly Pear Stamps, and she wanted to participate this time, which I think is awesome. Oh, so question about how to participate in the swap. This particular swap for 2022 Christmas is closed. I had it open since I want to say mid-July. So it's been available for 3.5 months. It is now officially shut down. And I'm just waiting for like the last package to come in, I think, or if not, I have all of the packages and I swap the cards back and send them back. But I host 3 to 4 card swaps a year, depending on how busy the year is and what the rate of participation is. So my card swap Facebook group is linked down in the information section. You can also join my newsletter, because I will send out emails saying, hey, it's new swap time with all the details. So if you're not a Facebook person, you can join my newsletter for that. I also post it as a blog post on my website whenever there's a new swap. We will be doing a swap as soon as the new year begins. I kind of give a break over the Christmas time frames because we're all crazy and it's just bleh. But give me a little bit and I'll be posting about the new swap and then how it's run. I'm going to be tweaking it a little bit because we have so many participants now, which is phenomenal. But yeah, stay tuned. There's going to be more swaps. It won't be Christmas themed. It'll be something else. And I always leave it up to the group to decide what they want to do. So I'll be probably putting a poll up in a month or so about that. So there you go. All right. So that card is done. And I don't seem to have the flickery disco issues anymore. Yay! All right, next we have this beautiful card. Here we go. Sorry, got stuff all over the place. Look at these cool cards. Again, you guys know I love my fun fold cards, and this one is right up there. Look at that. Look at this card. I know it's got a name. Look how it stands. Oh, she's even added an extra. I missed this. It even has an extra little flap in here. This is the coolest. This one is from Coral Orkin. I love this. And it is just so beautiful. So it says, Oh Joy. And I believe this is an SVG cut, but I think you can also do this by hand. All you have to do is do a little bit of scoring and a little bit of cutting, fine cutting, and you could totally make this with just your paper trimmer. You just have to know where to cut and all that fun stuff. So she has taken, and it's a little bit of a bigger card. So if you have to use a 12.5 or 12-inch card. Isn't that cool? And then she's got the panels here. She's done in the black music. White music is up here. Couple of panels right here, and it says the sentiment. And then she's got a second sentiment that she stamped and colored. And then she stamped and just, it's lots of stamping and just, again, purely, I love the color combination, white, black, and red. So classic, so clean that it's so great. So then we open this up and we have another place where you can write your information. And then it all closes up like this. So on the back side, it's just red, but then it stands beautifully. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I'm sorry that you did not learn about the swaps for this one, but there's so many. I'll keep on doing. This is actually, I want to say year 6. I've been doing this card swap, and it gets bigger and bigger in every year. So if you want to join next year's card swap, you're ahead of the game now. Just look at it that way. Or for the next swap that we do, we've done birthday cards, we've done anything goes, we've picked. We've done sympathy, we've done summer, we've done a little bit of everything. It's up to the group to decide what they want to do. So join the group and you can vote. Okay, next we have, here we go. These ones are cool. Okay, she actually left a little note. Here we go. All right, so this is the 4th year been in the swaps. It is. It's awesome. I love when you guys are sticking around for a long time. It means that it's a great community to be a part of. So this one is from Patty. Her name is Patty Alizzo. So she's got her little element. This is also why I want you guys to put your names on the back. So when I do the videos, I know whose cards is whose. Plus, when I swap them around, I don't give you your card back because I don't have all the cards memorized. I will tell you that right now. So Patty left me a little note about how she made the cards. She goes, she basically experienced super new to card making, but she did lots of scrapbooking. So she pulled her scrapbooking stash and used it for her cards. Super smart because it's all paper, right? It works. I use that all the time. I love using my scrapbook stuff on my card making. So she die cut, she embossed, she used lots of really cool papers, and she used similar stamps. So here we have the snowman. She used a series of different snowmen, and then she cut them out into circles. And then how she placed the circles on the cards was all a little different depending on the background. So here we've got some ink blending with snowflakes. It looks like she used a stencil here, and then the layers of circles with a snowman. Here she did embossing. She can see the Let It Snow embossing right here. On the inside, she's got another fun stamp that she put in there. Here it is, holiday memories, warm, even the coldest of days. Here we go. And then she just played around. I love how she just used things from her stash, but kept kind of the second, she used things from her stash, but kept the same kind of concept of the circles, but just how to place the circle, anchor it with the strip, anchor it with a nested set of circles, added a Noel, just kind of changed it out, keeping all very snowflakey theme. So it's really cool. So your first Christmas one, but second over a wall. Well, that's great. Keep coming. Keep doing it. You guys, I need to put the poll up now that you guys are reminding me about that. Okay. Next we have Thua La. She actually has her cards coming all the way from England. So as a question I get also, is this open just to United States? No. Just shipping is more expensive if you're outside of the country. So I've had people, this is just over the years, Puerto Rico is same shipping, and so is Guam, and I think that's the furthest ones I've ever had. I've had a Guam and a Puerto Rico before, but the cost for shipping, because our U.S. territories is the same. I've had Bermuda, we've had England, so these are coming from England. We've had Canada. I've had also, I think it was Netherlands with somebody that joined in once, and maybe a Denmark once too. But the shipping is kind of crazy. So if you are interested in joining, just keep in mind the shipping is a little bit more. But she joined and she's all the way from England, which I think is awesome. Yay. So here we have a beautiful set of cards. This is a die cut, and I love this one. So she's taken just a black sheet of paper for both of them, die cut out the reindeer. And then for this one, behind it, she's got a beautiful, like a floral pattern. So she's taken like a pattern paper that looks like flowers. And then she's added little snowflakes around the edge, a kind of a fun trim around the border of the black. And then some little flowers on there as well to kind of accentuate the flower. For this one, again, die cut the black, added some more little snowflake flowers, it looks like. And then just a beautiful trim of paper that's got a little bit of a glitteriness to it, which is really pretty. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And then on the inside, we wish you a Merry Christmas. That's a little sticker right there. And then same thing for this one. Now, awesome idea that she did. This is just a complimentary card to go with it. She took the deer that came out of here, placed it on a plain white card, added a beautiful sticker on top of it, which I love how the red, because it contrasts both the black and the white, which is super smart. It does have a warm, cozy Christmas, and then a little hint of red right here just to accentuate it. So this is a great like part 2 to the card, and not wasting that beautiful reindeer that you cut out. There's a great way to use it for both directions. So I don't know which one came first, if she did this one first and use that one second, but either way, it's a great idea to have a complimentary card and use it smart both ways. Because why not, right? Super smart. So that one was by, again, if I say anybody's name, I'm so wrong. I'm so sorry. Thuy, I think is her name. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards. All right, she made a couple others. Here we go. So here's another couple by Thuy. I believe these are die cut elements that she has die cut out. This one, and she's done it, similar card, this beautiful little ornament with the manger scene inside of here. This time, instead of just having it on a white card, she's put a panel of red, and I believe that's it. And on the inside, nothing warms the heart like good friends. And this could be like a die cut, or this also could be like from an SVG file. Not quite sure. Can't read her mind. This one's really cool though. She did the same concept with a different pattern paper. This one's got flocking on it. It's really pretty. But instead of having it just on the one side, she cut out the center that would normally be here, flipped it to the other side. So you can see it's almost like it's a, what do you call it? Like a mirror image, or the opposite. There's a name for that. Like a negative. There it is. It's like a negative of the other one, which is kind of cool. I love that, just like it's similar but different, how you can tweak it. And then on the inside here, she also has a beautiful sentiment. I love the shiny. The mirror board is gorgeous. All right. And then her last set of cards, gorgeous, gorgeous again. Now, this is the same background element. You can see the tree. You can see the deer. You can see the other tree. This one's cut within a circular pattern. So it makes me feel like this one, ooh, that's really shiny. It's kind of hard to see with all the white. I don't have a color paper. But I love the silver, and then just that touch of gold right here with the white is so pretty. So here's the scene in like a circular pattern. So it makes me feel like, because this is cut just a little too perfectly, that it might be done on an SVG. This one, she's taken the same scene, but then she added another layer of a scene on top of it. This one's got a Merry Christmas. It's got more trees, and she's added to a red background. This one does not have a sentiment because it's right here. It doesn't have a sticker. Merry Christmas is right there. And just really pretty. On the inside, she's left this one blank, and then blank as well. So just really cool. I love that glitter on there. Something about the silver glitter. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I will agree. All right, these ones are from Sherry Gibson. Oh, look how striking these are. So pretty. Certain colors are phenomenal together. Sorry, that's one of my hairs. I pretend you didn't see that. Yay, getting older and shedding. Sorry, guys. I'll make sure they don't get in your card files. So I love the blue and the white together, and she's done a phenomenal job of pairing these together. So we have this dark, dark blue, almost royal blue color. And then she's added an embossing folder. So here you can really see on the front panel, she's embossed it with the dots. So it's just this little hint of the dots going all the way around. Sorry, shedding again. Got caught on the edges. This beautiful die right here. I love it. And it's got a little frame where you can add this rectangular piece on the inside. She's then added a layer of silver, it looks like, and then also that blue again as well, same blue. And then she's heat embossed in silver, hark the herald angels sing. And it's just a very stunning, very classic card, and very, very elegant. It's the best word for it. Elegant. I love what Luke Romero said. It's absolutely elegant. Also, I do want to point out, because I was watching Eileen Hull yesterday, and she and I were chatting about it while she was live. Apparently, Facebook is not letting me see any of your comments while I am in here. I think Facebook did a big upgrade lately. I'm still streaming on Facebook, and I know I'm there, but I can't seem to see the comments within the program I'm using, because I dual stream live on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm so sorry if you were leaving a comment, but I'm trying to see. No, never mind. I'm trying to I only see YouTube. There are Facebook comments. It looks like Facebook is working. If anybody's on Facebook right now, let me know. I just want to make sure that it is functioning and working, and then we're good to go. I think we're set because it was a problem yesterday, but I think everything is up and running right now. So I think we're good. But if you're on Facebook watching, pop a comment in so I can see, just to make sure. Okay, next we have, who to pick from? So many. These ones are from Mary Zimmerman. Mary has been with us. Oh, Margaret, there we go. Thank you. I do know Facebook's working now. Here we have, Mary has been with us from the very, very beginning. I think she's done every single swap from the get-go, and she is phenomenal. I love her cards. She always leaves me a little note about how she's made them. So I'm going to read off the note. I love it when you guys do this because then I don't have to guess. Oh, thank you, Lana, on Facebook. Woo! Okay. So this one is, this is the boy and girl snow cards. So here it is, boy and girl snow cards. So either we have a girl or we have a little boy. So cute. All right. They're pre-printed card toppers from Flower Soft Designs. So I guess you print it out and then she's just added a few little elements. All I added was the actual Flower Soft product of red. So there's a little bit of red on her hat. Flower Soft is almost like a flocking that you could add with glue. And then it's like kind of like embossing. So you add the glue, you pour it on and then you shake it off, but you don't heat emboss, it just sticks. Oh, almost like mica powder, kind of. So she did the red, the snow, which is on here, the black, which is down here on the little doggy, and the brown and the blue. The brown is on here and then the blue is on her hat. It's really cute. Went over the part of the girl's coat with Wink of Stella. So she's got a little bit of shimmer. And then a Merry Christmas Teeny Wishes from Stampin' Up. So here's a little Stampin' Up Merry Christmas. Cute. I love it when you guys tell me exactly what you did. Then I'm not guessing. I'm like, is that part of the paper? No, she added all that. And then also the flocking down here. So it's just a great way to add an element. If you already have a beautiful, element, it could be from pattern paper. You could have printed it off. Just adding something to it, a little bit of some glitter, a little bit of flocking, whatever it is, it just makes the card yours and really cute. And a little stamp on the corner is awesome. That's her first one. This is her second one. This one is Baby's First Christmas. Super cute. So the dies are from Stampin' Up. Station Purple Daisy Designs and Blue Ridge Impressions. And the sayings are from Picket Fence. These are all retired, she said, from Stampin' Up. The quilts are made using washi tape. I love that. So here she's got like a die cut from the quilt. And then here on top, it's all washi tape. And then in between to make it look like stitching, because she's got washi tape, washi tape, washi tape. Right through here to make it look like it's all been stitched together. She used a washi tape that has script. So it almost looks like stitching going through. That took a lot of patience to make sure to go between each element because she did it between every single color change of washi tape. She did that strip of, and it says Magical Christmas. So it's still Christmassy, but it's a script Christmas. Super smart. And then when you open the card up, there it is. And it says a whole little beautiful saying about your baby's first Christmas. And then she's colored it in, a little bow in there for the girl. And it's the same one. So the only thing she's done is she's changed it up by adding a bow and then coloring the little teddy bear a different color. So that's adorable. And then I guess the die cut also comes because it cuts perfectly. So that was the dies are from Stampin' Up. There you go. I love it. All right, here is another cutie one. This is the circle cards, as she calls them. Designer paper is actually rice paper. She said she forgot she had. Ooh, that's pretty. It's rice paper. And then she decoupaged the card. The houses. Oh, okay, we're trying to see. So basically, this is just rice paper that she's decoupaged from a napkin. So it's a great way to use the napkin on rice paper. Really pretty. Circle layered it up, added little stamps and then some little embellishments off to the side, all on a pattern paper, and then little washi tape on the inside. There's that Merry Christmas, that same, I don't know if you guys can see it, there it is. That Merry Christmas washi tape that she also added to this card to make it look like stitching. So you guys can see how it's shining right there in between. Really cool. And that's just a fun one. I love those little beautiful colors on these. That's fun. And then the last one she did were these little mittens, little cute mittens. The whole card opens, but it looks like it's kind of pulling away because she's cut down the center, folded it back, and then put the mittens on there. And the mittens and stamp are from Cherry Cobbler. No, that's the color she did. Sorry. It's also from Stampin' Up. So all Stampin' Up! And she goes, it's all retired. So sorry, guys, you can't get these ones. But they're really, really cute mittens. I love those mittens. It's a pair of mittens. The top mitten has all the beautiful design, which you put the paper in the background so you can see. And this one, she did a little extra with the red and just she changed it up. She had some white with the green and the red, some red with white and green. And she also had some ones that were green. So she changed around the 3 colors, depending on which mitten color was in the front. She changed up which ones were in the back. So those are all from Mary. I fold love into every card I make. Aww. And thank you for the awesome letter with all the information. Makes my day so much easier as I explain the cards. I don't have to come up with what's going on. I basically read the card to you guys, which is great. All right, this next one is from Kristen Craft. I love these. This is a great one if you have any beautiful, beautiful, this could be stickers. She has used stickers. It could be for dies that you have, but they're all ornaments, right? Or you could also hand make ornaments. And these ones are so pretty. I love the 3-dimensional ornaments, the shininess of it. All she's done is taken red paper, put the ornaments drawn on a very nice straight line with, I'm guessing, a ruler and a pen, and then giant fishtail out of white. And she's embossed it with all of the beautiful, you guys can see the snowflakes that are on there. And it's kind of a pearlescent paper and then a stamp of Merry Christmas. And then you open it up and she's got another beautiful stamp on the inside. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's all that pearlescent paper and she stamped it in like a gold. So, so gorgeous. So that is from Kristen. She's done another set of beautiful cards. I love these tree cards. So this is the same card, except this one's got a little extra set of trees. So we have tree 1, 2, 3. Looks like she's stamped and then cut it out. They're 3 different shapes. For this card, she went back and put 2 of the trees back in here. Now this could have been like a die cut. I'm not exactly sure if this is a special die cut or she stamped and then die cut it out. But either way, it's really cool. And then behind the trees, instead of coloring it in because she's cut them out, she's added the acetate in there, and then she turned them into shaker cards with little Christmas trees back there in back there. Isn't that fun? And then a little Merry Christmas on the inside. And then this one, just to make it look more foresty, she's added 2 of the trees back in. But it's still, you can still see all those really cute trees inside there. Isn't that fun? I love shaker cards. They're cool. And they're really, really well done because no pieces are falling out. Sometimes I'll see shaker cards and I get bits that fall over the place. These ones are intact, I will say. All right. Have to give myself a shout out. She used my Polar Buddies stamp, my Polar Buddies digital set. I love this. This was the card that I taught at the last Card Maker Success Summit. This was the free file that everybody got. And I love that she took the idea of the fun fold card that we made. And that was my class that I taught as the Card Maker Success Summit. And she used it to create another version of the same card, the same fun fold. So this is the Polar Buddies. You take the card, there's a little element on the front, and these are all part of the digital file that you got for free by being part of that event. And then there's a little flap right there you open and open. Isn't that fun? It's such an easy card to make, but it has such a cool presence. And it's all printable stuff, so you can make as many of these as you want. And then this one, she's taken some pattern papers. I love all the different pattern papers. She's got this gorgeous die cut snowflake that's the front of her element. And then this time, instead of the card opening this way, she chose to go this way, which it works either way. It does not matter. Looks like she hand wrote, or maybe within a Cricut, the Let It Snow. And then that opens up. And then on the inside, I'm guessing this was a Cricut one because it's a little too perfect and it's die cut just perfectly. So I'm guessing it's a Cricut thing, which is really pretty, all in the blue. So same card design, just changing up the different squares. So that's the beauty of this card. You can change it up. You can have this square element be higher or lower. There's no wrong way to do that. So there it is. You were there, but you can't find the file you gave out. The class was fun. Whenever I do those summits, I always say there's a coupon code that I give you. So if you still have access to be able to watch the video, if you got the VIP pass, in the video itself, I gave a coupon code to go to my website. And it's a very specific product that you're going to download. The coupon code makes that product free, and then it gets emailed and sent to you. So if you still have access to that video, go and check that out because that's where you get the free file from. And that's for all the Card Maker Summits I've done. I've done quite a few summits so far. I'm getting all the workings for the next summit that is coming up in February. So I just submitted all my video content for that and starting to make all the files for that as well. So that one's coming up soon. So heads up, there's another summit in February if anybody's interested. It's a really, really cool card making event that I love to be a part of, and it's going to be totally fun. And it's not Christmas, it's something different. So yay. All right. We also have another one from Kristen Craft. Beautiful one. Oh, look at these. So she's taken a whole series of little stars. So these are a whole bunch of stars. This one is out of one solid cardstock paper where she's gone through and she's just layered them and went around and around and around and turned it into a beautiful wreath, which I think is gorgeous. Little bow at the bottom, nested down in a square with a red backing. And then because this is a square, she added a panel down here that says Merry Christmas to give it the two elements. You could totally just make this a square card, but to make it an A2 size, full length A2 size card, she has extra panel down here. For this one, she's, instead of doing it all the same color, she has opposited it or rotated, alternated, there's the word, between red and green. And all the red stars have been popped up to give it dimension. I like them both. I think they're both so cool and they're both so unique. And it's such a great way to use a little star punch that you might have, or if you've got a star file SVG, which I think it's free on almost all of them, cut small, they're all the same size. Great way to use up your scraps for your paper. It's an awesome one. I love this little jewel bow that she's got on here. It's really cool. And then again, the Merry Christmas. This one she did in green, this one she did in red, and they're just a ton of fun. I love them. You're gonna go to the one in February too. Go to Michelle, I love it. All right, you guys know me. Well, if you don't know me, you're gonna know me by the end of this video. I love my fun folds. I love anything that's cool about opening, and this card is no different. This is one of those waterfall cards. It's just too much fun to do. I've made a couple of these. They're a lot of work, so I don't do them that often. The fact that she made 2 of them for you guys, it's a great way to use little panels. Super fun. You could almost turn the card. You can do it vertical, or you can also have it turn horizontal, depending on how you want to do it. So I love she's got fun little elements on each of these. A little snowman on each doing something fun. And then beautiful pattern paper in the background. Open it up. Oop, this one opens up vertically. Little sentiment on the inside. Here she's on this beautiful dots paper. This one's all Christmas trees because the snowman has to be in Christmas trees. And then same Christmas tree paper. But that's a cool one. There are dies out there. There's a lot of fun ways that you can do this little waterfall card, the pull waterfall. I think Lawn Fawn had one a long time ago, and then everybody else made some too. So they're out there. You just got to hunt them down. Look for a waterfall card die or something like that. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Next, we have Rhonda Rice. Love it. She made all of her cards on this beautiful shiny paper. Oh, it's gorgeous. So you got to look at this. They're all, well, except for one, but most of them came on this super shiny. So as I was opening it all up, I'm like seeing all this glittery, shiny stuff. It's really pretty. So these are all from Rhonda Rice. Love it. So here she's got, okay, so she gave me an information about how she did it. So this one, she said, snowflake card. So here's a snowflake card. She used a few different colors of paints. So I think she went in, she has a positive and she also has a negative. So the negative scrap, she used a stencil. So here was like a stencil where she die cut out of paper, layered it down, and then she sponged on the different paints. So this is the opposite of what is there. So once she had the stencil, she laid all these down in different directions. Here is the part that she pulled off. So she cut out the part with all the paint. So she did it on regular paper, she stenciled it, pulled this back. The negative, sorry, let me start again. I'm just confusing everybody. She took a blank sheet of paper, placed a whole bunch of these snowflakes down. I'm guessing they were kind of all over the place. She sponge painted it in all these beautiful colors. I'm going to get this right here in a minute. She then pulled up all this beautiful snowflakes, and this is what you were left with. So here's the snowflake that you had. And then you have this beautiful coloring. Instead of white, it's a color. And she added that to this blue paper. So she has quite a few cards that look like this, and they're just so gorgeous. A little sticker here in the corner, and boom, you're done. For the rest of the pattern paper, because this is what the snowflakes were on before we pulled it up, instead of leaving it, all the negative space, she cut and she made panels for these cards. So again, it's a really wonderful 2-for-1 card. And then I got to get a stencil too. She sent me one, which I think is awesome. So this is all the negative. Once it was dry, she cut it down. She matted it to a beautiful teal, look at that shimmery teal, the beautiful background paper, and then on the silver, and then added a little element down here at the bottom. I wish for peace, with a little jewel in the corner. So such a great way to use both the positive and the negative So it really is a 2-for-1 card because this is the original card and this is all the background pieces that she didn't want to get rid of because they're so pretty. Why not? Gorgeous, gorgeous. She made a couple other cards. This one is using stamps. So she made a whole bunch of beautiful stamps. I don't know if this was an actual stamp or if this was, I'm thinking it's a stamp. It almost looks like it's paint that she like paint stamped it. That's what it looks like. It's so pretty though. Beautiful colors. So she's made her own background paper, either with inks or with paint stamping. Not quite sure. Either way, it looks gorgeous. And then she's added a little banner here, Merry Christmas, and then a couple more of the flowers, which are absolutely gorgeous. So either it's the same flower that she's die cut or it's a totally different flower. Not sure. And then on that beautiful gold paper, and then matted it with just this burgundy color that matches. So it's just really pretty. I love all these background papers that she's made. And then here is another one where she's taken just a really pretty background paper, this gorgeous background paper, layered that with green, and then on this really pretty, I love all this mirror board cardstock that she's got going on. I think it goes this way, actually. I think it's supposed to go that way. Whoops. And then we have the silver, and then to nest her beautiful floral element where she's got all of her pine boughs and her, her floral element here, her flower, a little shimmeriness in the center. That's what the washi tape is for. It anchors everything down on there. And all of these are also done, I think, with the paint where she's just like daubed it on there because it has this kind of shimmeriness to her paint. And she says all the paints are called Josanya Lustrous Gold, Molten Metals Plum Purple, Molten Metals Regal Blue, Chroma Glitter Paints in Turquoise, Violet, and Silver. So that's how she's able to use all the die cuts. And then she did the same thing for these flowers as well. So gorgeous. So pretty. So just use the supplies you guys have. I mean, you get out your paints. There's nothing wrong with using, you don't have, I'm sorry, I'm having the hardest time and I'm fumbling all over my words. You don't have to just do stamps and paper and coloring. You can use your paints. You can use, napkins. Card making is such a great way to kind of do anything you want on cards, but on a much smaller surface, which I love. That's why I love doing cards, because I feel like you're getting little mini works of art. And it's small and it's fast and you can have so much fun, pastes and glitter and you name it. I mean, sewing, people sew on their cards. You can die cut. I mean, just sky is the limit about what you can do. It's never old. It's always something new you can do. All right, look at these cutie cards. This one is from Barbara. Cutie, I love gnomes. I think the gnomes, in terms of like a character that you would find on cards right now, this is probably like the #1 character is gnomes. They're adorable. I'm not going to get tired of the gnomes. I love the gnomes. They're cute. So she's done a couple of different background papers for these. She's done the white and she's embossed it in this beautiful embossing. Same one for both. This kind of swirls, almost reminds you of like winter storm happening in the background. Couple of layers of pattern paper. A little bit of vellum. It's a great way to use some vellum in here just to add another layer of texture. A little pretty snowflake back here. Then we have our little gnomie. So it's just lots of little layers to kind of add the interest. And then a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year with some extra little snowflakes and some little gems in there. And she's just stamped it with the scallop circle and then colored it in. So really, really cute little gnome there. And on the inside, there is your panel. So since it's all on the dark color, she added a little panel right there so you could write it down. Well, hey, Lisa, I'm glad your internet's finally up. Oh, goodness. And no, gnomes are cute. I agree. Well, I'm so glad you made it. Thank you. I'm glad your internet's working again because that's a bummer when it's not. I've had to reschedule videos because of that. It's no fun. All right, look at these beautiful cards. These are so gorgeous. So here we have, I love that she's used the concept of the colors within the paper. If you're ever stuck for what colors to use, take a look at some of the pattern papers that you might have in your stash and use that as your launching pad. So in this one, we've got this beautiful mint green, the red, and then the cream color. And then you can never go wrong by adding like a craft color, which is what this is. This is like a craft or a taupe. It kind of goes like black and white. But since this is cream, I would stay away from the white. So that's why she went with craft, which is an awesome choice. And so pattern paper top and bottom, a little bit of hint of red. And then the panel right here, again, is in that cream and that beautiful embossing folder. Great way to use, instead of just having a blank panel, emboss it. Give it that little bit of extra something. Here we have a little die cut reindeer, and this is out of the foiled paper. This one's a stars one. And then a couple of circles here where she stamped one and embossed it, and love the 2 different sizes of scallops. It's really pretty. And then she's popped the one layer up, a little bow and some gems. And then on the inside, she's got another panel of similar paper, I'm guessing from a similar paper pack, another little die cut deer, and then some more of this has just not been embossed, so you can write on it. So gorgeous, gorgeous cards, again from Barbara. All right, couple more. So this is what I would call just the normal version of a card. You'll see why in a second when you see part 2. So she's got this gorgeous dove. Look at this beautiful, beautiful dove. It's all been die cut. There's 3 elements to it. The wings are each their own die, and then the base of the body. So you have 3 elements you die cut. Then you also have the little, okay, guys, help me. What does a dove normally carry? It's a branch of some plant, and I cannot remember. Okay, you guys will fill it in for me, and I'll say it out loud as soon as you guys fill it in. A couple little jewels on there, little pearls, Christmas wishes, joyful greetings, little stars. And then she's put that on a beautiful background paper that almost looks like sprig. It's a sprig, you got it. But there's a name, like there's a certain plant the dove carries, and I can't remember it. It almost looks like the dove is flying to the night sky, which is really pretty. So I love that. On the inside, because it's a blue cardstock, we've got the white and then a little bit of that extra same paper there. Olive branch. Thank you. It's an olive branch, like a peace olive branch, you know, bringing peace. You got it. A little bow and then a little star in there. So dove dies. I don't know who makes that particular dove unless somebody has given me a piece of information about, like they've written it out, and some people have given me, you know, like here, this is where I got it, or it's just from my stash. I don't know what everybody used because it's open to whatever products you have. You can use stuff that's 30 years old. Doesn't matter to me, just as long as they're handmade for the swap. So unless somebody has told me, or I just happen to know because I've seen it and I know that product, I'm shooting in the dark. I have no clue. I'm so sorry. Hopefully maybe somebody here would be able to fill that in. I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. Okay, so this is like version 1 of the card. And then this is version 2 of the card. So she's taken the same, let me do this way. She's taken the same beautiful dove. So here we have the same dove. And this time, instead of being on a black sheet, or sorry, on this beautiful like speckly cardstock, it also could be an SVG. You're absolutely right. It could be an SVG file. But it's got embossing on it right here. So I'm guessing not. I'm guessing it's a die. That's just my gut instinct. She's put it on white, same with the little olive branch here. This time she's put a little blue sparkle in there. And the card itself opens differently. So she's used this panel, this rectangle, to open up this way, which is really fun. So it's just a really cool way to do it. Happy Christmas stamped, but it's the same die or SVG file, however you want it to. So it's just another fun way of using the same one. 2 very, very different cards, but using the same file or the same die, which is awesome. I do love this is what it confuses me more on what to make. Oh, this is not meant to confuse you about what to make for cards. This is hopefully giving you like oh, I have something like that, or I love that design, or I could do that. That's the point of these cards. But yes, there is a lot to choose from. But you know, there's so many ideas out there that hopefully this does inspire you in some way to make something, because that's the point of these videos. Not to confuse you, not to make you go, I never want anybody to feel upset about what they're making. Sorry, I'm getting my cards ready for the next one. All right, so here is our next couple of cards. Here we go. So we all have, or at least I do, I have a bunch of paper where it's beautiful papers, and you know, you hate to cut them up because they already have the perfect sentiment. So this is great for all of those big, what I call journal cards, or like the Project Life cards. They're already like a 3x4, so it fits on here nicely. She's done a great job of, like, here we've got 2 cards back to back. One's got the sentiment, a couple extra stickers, and boom, on a craft cardstock and done. This one is from, having a hard time reading the name. I'm sorry. Bernin, I think it's Bernin. It's really small, and this one's written together. I'm sorry. Her first name's B. Her last name's B. And it's not Barbie. I know it's not Barb. Let's see if it's written better. See, nope. Okay, I burr something. I'm so sorry about that. All right, here's another one. She cut off the bottom of this because she also wanted to put a second panel right here where it says Winter Memories. And then she put that on this beautiful glitter paper on the background. So I love that. And then she's actually used that as her whole cardstock like backing, which is cool. And a little stamp Merry Christmas. And then in the same vein, here she's got 2 similar cards. This one, I believe, and I could get me wrong, but this one right here is also done where she's taken an old Christmas card and then recut it and put it on the front, which I think is really pretty. And then just added her own elements of some pattern paper on the inside, another stamp, because why not? If you have a beautiful Christmas card already, why not use that? And then this one, again, is from a pattern paper where it's a really pretty front of the pattern paper. And it's already gorgeous. I mean, you could create that, but why? It's already there. Just add that to the front element, little stickers on the inside, and boom, you're done. Easy, easy. I love cards that are easy. All right. Oops. Not sure what happened there. Okay. Oh, thank you guys for doing. I'm hoping that you guys like these videos. Whoops. There we go. I do the videos because I know you cannot see every single card. And if I'm inspired by seeing all these amazing cards that all you guys do, then, and I have video content, then it seems logical to put the two together and hopefully inspire everybody. That's the whole point of this, is to give you guys the love for all the hard work that you're doing and to inspire everybody else. Because that's the name of the game, right? Why not? All right, whoops. Okay, apparently we have like two different, no, I'm just kidding. Had it upside down. All right, so here we have a couple of really cutie little gingerbread men, and they're on top of a candy. I love that. And it's cut out a little different. So I'm guessing this is also a Cricut cut and an SVG cut. So we have our really cutie gingerbread man. It's all been layer paper piecing. So we've got the green, then you add the pink, then you do the white, then we have the glitter pieces. It's all about cutting all the elements and then gluing it together and then making a really, really cute card. And this one is from Laurie Burchell. Gorgeous. Cute, cute, cute. And then here is another one. Some of my favorite colors together. I love these. Again, this is another paper piecing card, but instead of layering it so you can see the elements where you're building, this one's building from the back side to write a word, which is Happy Holidays. I think that's so cool. So all the hard work is actually done in here. And you can see all the beautiful layers. There's lots of layers. So it starts with the cardstock base, and then you add another layer, which, let me see if I can guess. The next layer up is, I can't tell, but there's the silver, there's the glittery card. There's also, maybe it's the blue, and then it's the glitter, and then the white goes on the top. And it really makes kind of a cool card. And that's a really fun SVG file if you've ever had one. So it's just layer, 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 and just really fun, really cool. I'd love to know where she gets that. I mean, there's so many different people that make that. I mean, I make my SVG files too. So much inspiration out there. All right, here we have Laurie Prentice, gorgeous cards. Here's her first one. So we have, again, the black and the red are really popular this year. So we have the red cardstock base. We have the black. We have the stamp of the manger that she's cut out. We have the Happy Holidays, and it looks like she's taken a spray of some kind, like a shimmery spray. You can see it all kind of right through there. It really picks up on camera. And that's what she's kind of left it in. She looks like she die cut this out of the red because you can see that pop of red, and then she's inlaid the silvery or that kind of gold happy. That's how you get this, the red and also the gold through the black, because she cut it through here and then inlaid it. So that's just a really cool way of doing that card. Lots of fun colors. Again, red and black. You can't go wrong with red, black. And this time she's added in gold or kind of like a craft color. Can't go wrong. Something pretty about those colors, guys. There's reasons why they make the colors the way they do, because they work really well together. Here is another one also by Laurie Prentice. So she's got this beautiful stamp, which is the boughs, and then we've got our giant pine cone, and she's heat embossed all of it. So she's done it in black. Looks like it's 3 stamps, 1, 2, 3. So this one she did in black. This one has been done in green, and this one she's also done in black, and they've all been heat embossed. And this one's got like a little bit of some texture to that heat embossing, because that makes that pine cone kind of textury. Then she went back and she added in the white, which it's puffy. So it's some sort of like puffy paint, which is really cool. And then that's all in blue, matted it with the green on the back. Here we have a Merry Christmas, and then just a little strip of some ribbon. Instead of going all the way through, it's just this little panel that she's diagonally cut to give it just a little bit more interest, which I think is really fun. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, did not get a chance to pull these out of the bag, so I'm going to do it really fast. Some of you guys send bags. I do my best. I have to pull them out of the bags when I do the videos, and I do my best to put them back in the bags. Sometimes I forget and I get all caught up as I'm doing the pictures and everything. But I do my best. Not all of them come in bags, so that's just the way it is. I cannot put them all in bags. There's no way. But if they get sent to me that way, I will do my best to continue to travel along to you guys. Look at these cutie gnomes. So these ones are by, this is why I left it on the bag. This one's by Dawn Miller because she put her sticker on the bag versus the card. Put them on the card. Claim your card. It's just my soapbox. And I love how she's taken the same gnomes, but just kind of altered it up. So she's changed out the hat. And so for the green and red, she's put the plaid as the base, but for the plaid hat, she put green as the base. And then I think this is all just an SVG file that she's cut a whole bunch and then paper pieced. All the little feet and hands are in black, the little beards in white. She's changed up some of the sentiments. So if you can see the different shape of where she put her stamping, and to make it pop because it's on white where she stamped it in red, she also inked the edge in red, and the little nose is in kind of like a peachy color, which is really cute. And then the whole card opens up. The whole card is the shape of the gnome. Isn't that fun? So it's just a really kind of a cute card. Adorable. All right. Oh, so many cards. So many cards. We got more to go, guys. We're not done. This one is from Maggie. I think it's Maggie. From my hands to warm your heart. And I think it's Maggie. Great, great way to use pattern papers. I love this as a pattern paper object. So she's taken, I think she's hand cut all of this, but it could have been a die. I'm not 100% for sure. Where she's taken one set of pattern papers and cut all of them to be into this pattern right here. So it's very possible that this is like a nested die that she went through and she did it to every single one of the cards. Like she took this pattern paper, put the die on, and you get all the elements. Then she just mixed and matched them. And then she's made a whole bunch of cards by using, I think she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 sheets of paper. You die cut each of them one time, and then you just take one piece from each of them and make sure that they're not the same on every card. Because if you can tell, the big piece here is different from this one, different from this one, different from that one. So it's a great way when you got one singular die to change it up and make it look really cool. In between each of these, she's taken, it looks like a silver marker, and she's put silver between each of the elements just to give it a little bit of shine, which I think is really fun. And then we've got our die cut element with the Merry Christmas, little scallopy edge, and on the inside, a white panel for you to write. Very cool. I love that. That's a great way to use your pattern paper. Such a smart, smart technique. Oh, these are fun. Gotta love a good Santa belly. And this is really quite simple to make. You die cut a circle out of red. You have another panel that you cut and you just kind of round the corners and you just punch little holes. You add a pattern paper here that's white. It could be straight. I think this one's actually like a little set because there's two perfect, but you could totally do this by hand if you want to. And then you have a little belt buckle. I've also seen the belt buckle made out of the top of a soda can. It's the tab out of the soda is a belt buckle, which is kind of cute. And also I've been using like ribbon. The background paper is this beautiful giant stamp that she has stamped in gold and heat embossed it. And then she just put the Santa in the middle, and then a little bit of twine in the corner here. So when you open it up, you can also see the twine. And then a couple little stamps on the inside. And this is all from Sheila Kruger on the back. She's taken that exact same stamp, that beautiful big background stamp, but this time she heat embossed it in black. And instead of the Santa belly, she did the Grinch and his dog. And she did it and heat embossed it in red. It just kept it very simple. So it's, again, black, red, and white. Again, it's the same colors. It's the theme. But she also did one where she did it in red and she did it in green. Because again, you can't go wrong with red and green. So again, with the same twine on the inside here that she's wrapped around. And then the same stamps on the inside. So really cute. And those are all from Sheila. Adorable. And then she made another one. Look at the Hello Kitty. If anybody's a Hello Kitty fan, here you go. They're cute. I love Hello Kitty. It's so adorable. And she left me a little note. Thank you so much for doing this, Bob. I love when you guys send me these little handmade notes. I have a whole pile of them on my desk, and I just look down and I smile, and I just warms my heart when you guys send me little notes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Simple, simple things warm my heart and make me feel, appreciated. Can't go wrong with that. So I love the Hello Kitty paper. That is the main focus, because why would you take away from that really, really cute paper? All she's done is die cut out a couple of trees, added the ho, ho, ho down the center, some little ornaments of teardrops, jewels, and stars. And then again, the twine on the side. Really sweet, really cute. And then on the inside, her little stamps again. Adorable. Okay. I believe these ones, this one's from Majel McGinty. I believe these ones are, she's got a whole series of them, and you're going to see how similar they all are here in a minute. They are all done, I believe, on the Cricut Joy or on a Cricut machine, because it's all done. The pen marksmanship is too perfect. It could also have been a stamp set. I'm not disregarding that. It very well could have been, but you'll see why I think it's a Joy, where it's like you plug in the file, because this has all been, looks like written, but with a pen. It's not been stamped, I don't think. So it makes me feel like it's been done with a pen on the Cricut or whatever, any kind of big die cutting machine. And so it's 3 different colors of ink, whether it's stamped or whatever. And then on the top of each of the bells, she's added just a little bit of shimmery. There's a little bit of shimmer on each of the berries, which is really cute. Merry Christmas, all done on the green, and then open up on the inside, which is super cute. I love it. Sorry, people are texting me and messaging me, and I have no idea what's going on. I'll deal with it later. I'm live. It's more important. But this is why I feel like she's done the same file, because look at the exact same thing, but there's no way that same stamp, see, this is not the same stamp, just re-imaged. It's actually bigger and wider in a whole different direction, but it's the same. It could be a stencil. It could be. It's possible. It's a little too perfect. I mean, I stencil all the time, and that's a little too perfect for a stencil. And again, it's all different shapes, and this is a whole series of stencils. Very possible. All things possible. And I don't have instructions, so I don't know. But I love the idea of stencils, Misty. That's awesome. And the colors are phenomenal. They're great. This one, she's done sending warm wishes for a happy holiday season. This time it's made to look like it's a little bit of mistletoe. I love the beautiful bow on there. And again, the opening is the same. So that's the second version of the card. The third version of the card is she went all over the back of the card. So the entire background of the card is covered with all the beautiful flora that's on there. And then here we have just a big sentiment in the center with a couple of scallops and stitch circles. May this be a Christmas to remember and cherish. Again, keeping the same colors. It looks like a TE layered stencil. There you go. You guys tell me. You guys know more stuff about the products out there than I do. I know some, but I don't know all. And then here is the fourth rendition. See, they're all different because this one's even longer. So, but it's all the same concept, right? So maybe it's a tailored expressions. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, it's beautiful and they're very gorgeous. And I love the colors that she picked. Really, really pretty. So again, the same concept. This time it's all down the side panel. So it looks like it's like hanging from the top of the card. And then we have this scallop circle here. And then again, the same stamp. So just to show you guys all four as a difference. And as I was pulling them out, I'm like, okay, well, it's got to be, I couldn't figure out exactly what it was. So if you guys can figure this out, but they're all gorgeous. And I love how it's the same kind of card, but just different, but it's cool. They're all gorgeous. And I love the color combination. Like I said, I love the light green with the dark green. Two greens look working really well together. Beautiful. All right. We still have more to go. More. All right. Here we have Rita Montgomery and gorgeous cards here. Great way to use pattern papers again. So concept here, beautiful pattern paper. So here she has mostly the red with the white dots. Here we have the Mary and Joy piece, beautiful. And then a strip, another pattern paper, but a contrasting color. So since she went with red, she went with more of a white base. Here it was kind of lots of words. So she kept more of a neutral. This is what I almost call like almost a solid color, but not quite. A little fishtail off to the side. This one she did the same. This one she did different, in green. And then here we have like a sticker, but it's got a little pop-up. So this is like a little layered sticker and then just a little element to kind of pair it together so it's not floating in free air. And this one is done by Rita. Really cute. You love the video. Well, thank you. You're new to card. Well, this is a great way to kind of get your feet wet into card making and to see all the different options. And there's a lot of different levels of different cards. Feel free to ask questions and a ton of different products. It's not just showcasing one product because we've got everything from you name it. There's probably been a product that from a ton of different companies. Some people stick with one product. This video is a little bit of everything. So welcome. Welcome to the channel. All right. Beautiful way to use this gorgeous tag. I love either it's like, I think this is a tag that already came out of a pattern paper. So like this was probably out of a die cut set or something. And these were the two gorgeous. I mean, how can you go wrong with using those beautiful tags? So what she has done is she's then mounted it on the red paper. And then I think she's cut around it herself or she die cut. She found a die that works really well. And then here we have the green. So she's just done a layered. the tag that was already pre-made from the pattern paper set, and then layered it with red and then green, added it to the beautiful paper, and then just some little stickers. I love the little clusters of stuff. She's got some chipboard, she's got some enamel dots, and she's kept in the color scheme of kind of greens. And then on this one, she's kept in the color scheme of more in the red tones to corals. So just a really, really pretty set here. You need the big tags. Aren't they gorgeous? I love this. I love this one. I think just from a graphical standpoint, because I'm starting to make all my own pattern papers and things and doing my own graphics, I love this. It's really, really pretty. They're so much fun. And this is by Lynn. Lynn made these ones. Lynn is the first one to bring us some Hanukkah cards. So if you're ever part, I always say Christmas card swap, but in the instructions, I also state winter cards are totally fine, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. Heck, if you want to throw some Diwali in there, I know it's happening right now, but it kind of is all in the realm of the holiday season. So whatever faith you are, please do not feel like you are not part of this. It's all for the love of card making. You can do whatever you like, as long as it kind of fits within that winterish Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah timeframe that is usually December-ish. I know Diwali's now, but if you want to shove that in there, you're more than welcome to. So they're all good. All right, so I love these beautiful Hanukkah cards. It says, let there be light. She's got her menorah here, and it's a beautiful, so she's, I think, got like one of those ombre color stamps where it goes from yellow to red to purple to blue. So it's a really pretty rainbow in there on white, and then with the yellow. And since she did the ombre, she's matched it with the beautiful colors in the background here. A little bit of purple, all in a blue card. So very, very rainbow and just beautiful and bright and lots of colors and like lots of light. That's what I see when I'm like, that's the whole point of the menorah. Let there be light. It shines for, 12 days. It lasts. And it's just gorgeous. Or 8 days? 8 days. I'm not Jewish. I'm not sure. I know a little bit. I know it's called a menorah. There's a dreidel. My neighbors are Jewish. I've been learning. I think it's 8 days because there's 8 candles. But there's 9 candles. I'm confused. If you guys know anything, let me know. This is also a great way that maybe you don't have a stamp, but you want to do a Hanukkah card. So all you need to do is make strips and then add little flames at the top, which could be teardrops. Just invert the teardrop to make a flame. So you can make your own menorah. She did 2 different versions. This one looks like it's out of like a homemade paper, and this one's just out of regular cardstock. Keeping within the blue theme, looks like she had one stamper that says Happy Hanukkah, the little dot in the middle to separate it, with the Jewish star, which is beautiful, a little bit of ribbon across the border, all on a beautiful blue background. I love that blue. Very pretty colors. You can't go wrong with blues and golds together. It looks really pretty. And then she's got the star in the center here. So very pretty. I love that there's Hanukkah cards in this. And then here is another. These are all from Lynn. And some people are multi-faith. Like my neighbors across the street, he's Catholic, she's Jewish. So the kids have been brought up with both. So there's many multi-faith families. That's why I say whatever you feel like you want to make and add to the swap, please feel free to. Not limiting it to anybody here. Multi-faith, here we go. All right, so here's another great way to use some really, really cute papers that are already in existence. This one looks like these were already little elements that she's turned into like envelopes. The pattern paper here, the Christmas tree, she's just added little enamel dots to it to emphasize it and make it even more. A little star on the top. Turn that into an element, either rectangular or rounded rectangular. And then just lots of layers of papers in the back to make it look like there's lots going on. So we've got lots of little small strips going across. Some go all the way across, like this paper right here. Some are just part way. So she's just added lots of layers. And then she's got her 1, 2, 3 trio right here in the center. This one over here, again, one solid, actually the only one that goes all the way across is none. It goes from top to bottom, this gold piece. Everything else kind of stops, but you've got something that if it goes from here, we have another one that matches part way. So she's just kind of zigzagged them all, little enamel dots. This one, she even added some texture to it. It looks like it's got like corrugation to it. It's kind of, I want to just, can you guys see that? I don't know, it sounds fun. Something about the texture to it is just kind of cool to rub my finger across. I don't know why I'm weird like that. But that is all of our cards. Oh my gosh, we finally got to the end. That is a lot of cards. Lots and lots of cards. Look at all these amazing cards. If you missed any of the video, it will be available for replay here in a moment as soon as we are done. So please feel free to watch the replay. This was on both YouTube and also on Facebook. So all of these gorgeous cards you can see again. And I also just been experimenting. I'm just putting back all the cards so you guys can see them again. I've been doing little quickie reels, shorts, TikToks, however you want to call it, where I've taken each one of the videos and just done a really quick, almost like what I'm doing right now, where I'm laying the cards out, but just really fast, like under 30 seconds, just to kind of wet your whistle. So if you see one of those videos, it's the same cards. This video has not gone live yet for the quick video, for the shorts, reels. It'll go up next week, but the video from last week is going to go up today. So it's just another fun way. And then I tag you guys on Instagram if you're on Instagram, so you can see your card on Instagram. And if you would love to leave any of these card makers some of your amazing comments, we have quite a few of our card makers on the live right now who have made cards for this video. I'm sure they would love to hear how wonderful their cards are, because they are all absolutely beautiful and just so creative. I love all the different techniques. Those of you that left me little instructions about how you made the cards, thank you so much, because I would have not have put the two of those together. I might have gotten there, but it's even more fun when I see it written and you give me instructions, and it's just, it takes out the, now what did she do here? Or he, there could be he's. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Just really quickly, and if any of you are on Facebook, and if any of you watch the reels on Facebook, Facebook is launching a thing right now where they have the, well, they've had it out for a little while. It's called the stars. So if you watch any reels, specifically if we watch any of my reels, I would truly appreciate it. Some people are getting free stars in their Facebook account. So if you click on somebody's reel, you're sending them a star, which is like a thank you. It's a bonus. It actually is a monetary thing. And you're giving somebody a little bit of extra love, like a bonus. And right now, some people's accounts have stars to give for free. So if your account has a free star, and you won't know until you pop into a reel and, oops, that goes that way, and take a look at it. If you would be so kind to send a couple stars my way, I would love that. I post a reel. I've been doing a reel a day for the past almost 30 days. I still got a few more days to go. There it is. Those are all the beautiful cards. I love them all. They're so pretty. So if you want to go to Facebook and send me stars on any of my reels, some accounts, again, have them for free already. So it's at no charge to you. If you want to spend money on stars, that's totally your thing. But if you have the free ones, if you want to send some my way, I would love that. It's a little extra bonus and a little thumbs up. Thank you. So thank you guys again. There is one more card video coming, not next week. Next week, we're back to making cards. The week after that, because I'm just waiting for a few more packages to come in, because some of them I think got sent the very, very last date. I just want to make sure I have them all in. So in 2 weeks will be the last video of cards for the card swap. And in the meantime, since I already have a ton of cards have already come in, I'm going to start swapping packages around, cards around, and start filling packages up. So some packages will start to get trickled out and be sent out here shortly. I'm taking a week off. My mother's in town from out of the country, so I'm having a little bit of a hiatus in the meantime. So I will not be starting that for one more week. But yes, there is one more video. So if you have not seen your cards yet on a video, it is coming. Please do not fret. I still have a whole other box. There'll be another 50 something cards left to show. So don't worry, it will be coming. I just can't do them all in one video. And it's just the package I pick up is what goes in the video. There's no rhyme or reason to why I picked some over the other. So thank you guys again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can check me out on all my socials, and I will see you guys next week for card making tutorial, and the week after that for another card swap reveal video. It's a reveal. I'm trying to figure out a way to say that. It's a reveal video. That's a good way of saying it. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you hopefully next Wednesday for the card making tutorial. And don't forget to check out all my little short videos. They're all on all my socials, including YouTube. Bye, everybody.